Hello, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 Rise and Fall in our Glory of Rome 2 series. Let me tell you really quickly what's going to be going on with this series if you are in the crowd that is watching these episodes as they are going live, because this is a very, very, very exciting time for Glory of Rome 2, but also kind of a precarious time because while you're watching this, well, the day you're watching this, I will not have access to Gathering Storm yet, but very likely by the next episode, and extremely likely by the episode after that, not guaranteed in any case, I will have access to Gathering Storm. And so what that means is that I'm going to have to move, or I'm going to want to move, this series out of its current time slot and try and finish it up as soon as I can. I think what's honestly going to help us wrap up this series in preparation for transitioning to Gathering Storm content is just to kind of let the culture victory that we are steaming toward take hold. I could also go for a very rapid science victory if I really wanted to just, I don't want to say kill the series, you know, because we've been going for a domination victory, and that would be satisfying as hell, but Gathering Storm's about to come out. I mean, we could do a Glory of Rome 3 at some point in the future that would be this, like, but 10 times more epic. So, you know, it's been an amazing run. We've got a huge Roman Empire here on the map, and we're still expanding, trying to use our loyalty to take over Egypt's space. But I am going to have to move the series in order to kind of at least make room for another series to start while this one is finishing up. And I think what I'm going to do is put this in the 7 a.m. time slot, which is a wildcard time slot I like to kind of flex into in situations like this. So we're going to have this content a little bit earlier in the morning, which for those of you watching over in Europe is actually going to make it a little bit earlier in your day than it already is. So maybe that's useful. I think it'll make it early afternoon for people, for instance, in Central Europe, and then people in Greenwich Mean Time, it'd be like right at noon, roughly. So that's just, you know, some basic perspective for you. But anyway, that's enough about that. I just wanted to give you a heads up that that was probably going to happen. Not with this episode you're watching right now, but with the following ones, because I want to go ahead and make sure that I have room for Gathering Storm content. So it's not necessarily going to be like the very next episode that starts at 7, but just expect the series to make a switch relatively soon while it's ongoing. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I have got so many settlers out. I have got a ton of units that I'm still trying to improve into full-fledged armies and corps, or other way around, corps and armies and these things. And again, we're still trying to take over Egypt using loyalty pressure. So, Chennai is looking for a project. I think what I'm going to do in Chennai's case, looks like we do need a trader, and we don't have the Sydney Opera House yet, oddly enough. Do I not have a water park anywhere near Chennai? Yeah, I've got one right here. It's being built in Setien. It's almost done. All this is, well, that hasn't been improved yet. We haven't built the Manhattan project yet. That seems like it might be something worth looking into. Okay, so I'm just going to go for a battleship in Chennai, because we still need to build up our navy a little bit more. And then in Muscat, yeah, let's go for an arena, because we need to work on our amenities situation. And then in Sparta, definitely an archaeological museum, because we're going to need more of those. Larak is trader. Yeah, let's do that. We have a few trade spots open. Adab, you need a builder like around you. I know you've got a water park, and that's beautiful, but I'm looking at your surrounding territory, and you just don't have a lot going on. So we're going to work on that. Let's have those settlers continue to stay put for the moment. We have, again, lots of unimproved tiles that I'm trying to take care of. All right, now where is Sparta? Yeah, that's what I thought. We have some room for some great works over in Sparta. So let's send those great artists that direction. And they're going to have to fight over the scraps, but I'm still going to send them that way. Now, Kangyo has been around for a while. I'm just looking for something for these poor people to do. These great people have been waiting for so long. By the way, we are just 2 turns away from the next era, so that's going to be interesting. Alright, this tank has really nothing to do at the moment. This drone is... These guys were helping to watch for any visitors from China, like that guy. So for the past little while, we've been making China's life miserable by sinking every single unit they can sail towards Lagash before they even can pose a threat, which just makes me happy, like you would not believe. Let's put you there. Okay, can't quite fire on you. I was hoping they'd be able to, but I guess that's one tile too far. Oh well. Alright, you have one charge left, and you're just a debater, so... Tell you what, let's just fight you there. Now, are you a debater as well? Yes, you are, so... That gives me the ability to finish off with a little bit of religious combat. That apostle. Helping out our religion in the area, and maybe even convert... No, not quite converting Carthage yet. Oh well. Don't want to be too ambitious too quickly. Sharakumis, still building up some additional farms in the area. We do have some settlers over here, and China, of course, we're going to have to... Before we end our war with China, we have a city up here on this island that they've settled, which is just adorable, and we're going to make sure that, that they pay for that. Because that does nothing but piss me off. Now, where were you going? Because I've forgotten. I mean, I suppose getting you over here is the best priority, but that's a really long way. I don't know why it's saying it's going to take that long. Yeah, let's go ahead and start moving them that direction, and then we'll give them new orders soon, after a while. Now, this apostle is a proselytizer, so we have them in place to make sure that Egypt's religion continues to fade into nothingness. Sorry, I said that rather vindictively, but it's true. I don't want their religion to pose a threat to mine anymore. It looks like there is some loyalty pressure happening now, finally. And we have, it's because of Bread and Games, I think, that it's happening, but it's not happening quickly enough. Pasargadae might need to do the same. Alright, let's gain some sources there. We need to take out their governors, and that can help. Let's definitely use... Is this the other proselytizer? Yep. Same thing in Akhetaten. Okay, now we have this settler. We have this barbarian encampment not doing anything. I think I'm going to leave this settler there for a turn until we've definitely wiped that encampment. That seems like a good idea. And then that apostle has nothing to do at the moment, unless there's another religious unit hanging out, just waiting to be brought like a lamb to the slaughter. No. Okay, nothing at all. Let's go ahead. Mycenae to Rome. We're going to go ahead and resume that route. This tank army. One of the things that's going to be interesting about playing Gathering Storm on the channel is, you know, we're going to go back, as I've done, you know, I think I did this when Rise and Fall first came out, is, you know, we are just going to play a fairly vanilla game. I might still use a few, like, mods in terms of, like, the little tinkering things, like the scout modifications that I like to play with. But then again, they've added some new, you know, upgrades for the scout, and it's like, man, I really want to experience the vanilla game as much as possible, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm looking forward to that, because it gives us a chance to kind of see what the game looks like in that situation. Alright, battleship has arrived. That's good to see. We're going to put you back in the water. And with the battleship around, that justifies us... Okay, yeah, that justifies us getting these guys out into the water. And also, yeah, these guys are going to be able to army up. Okay, so this is where I was going to have this settler. That is the right spot. Let's go ahead and put them down. Lugdunum has been founded up in the snow. We're going to go ahead and throw a monument down and a granary as well. Help the city grow. And then... I think a harbor is probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and throw one down there. That will help the city trade. And then eventually we'll be able to buy a builder and load them within just a couple of turns. Governor title. Let's see. Magnus. Pingala, maybe? Yeah, extra production towards space race program projects in the city. Let's go ahead and do that, given that we might be taking advantage of that in coming turns. Alright, moving towards turn 208. Time flies. There we go. We're one turn away from this.
Material things
Nice.
seem to have been composed of the hard and solid particles, variously associated with the first creation by the counsel of an intelligent agent.
If you say so, Isaac Newton. So let's go ahead and choose a new research project. I mean, if Isaac says so, I'm going to listen. For my part, that's going to happen. Let's see. We'll do telecommunications for the nuclear submarine. Why the heck not? And then Mediolanum. Hey, okay, so now we have the ability to, start building up our new theater square here, which is quite useful, given that I kind of need one. Ephesus. No, you're okay. Let's see. Aerodrome. Would it be useful for me to have an entertainment district down here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yeah, wait. Maybe sounding a little bit too excited about that. Ooh, yeah. We could put one here, and that would, Okay, I'm going to stop. This is creeping me out. So, if we put it here, it's going to affect all these cities, including Pergamon. It won't quite hit Athens, but that could be good for this southern area of the empire. So let's go ahead and throw that down, just as a nice protection. The only thing is, it's possible that, yeah, see, there's already this one here. So, I mean, we've got a little bit of overlap, but I don't mind a little bit of overlap. We have this one here, and that's helping Pergamon. So maybe that's not as... Maybe Corinth is benefiting from that, and no one else, really. Okay, I could have thought that through more. That's what I get for stepping away from this game so many times and not recording it all in one giant 40-episode session, because that's the best way to record YouTube content, and I would never get tired and always be energized in my commentary, and there would be no problems whatsoever, and that wouldn't happen where I would make redundant entertainment complexes. It doesn't matter. It'll be okay. So it's already started, so we've... that ship has sailed. Let's go ahead and just get a builder going in Pergamon, because there's still some unimproved tiles. We can buy a Ferris wheel there. Kish. And do a barracks. It's going to take you one turn, and everything will be good. So, yeah. Sounds fun to me. Beautiful. The world's first armada is ready to take the high seas at our command. Love it. Whoa. What's this? Whoa. Okay, what's... Where do you need to go? I don't think there's a good... Oh, hello. Okay, there's a good spot for you. You go there. That's Hashi Kingyo. That's right. I think we just finished a broadcast tower here. Rokudan no Shirabe. Rokudan no Shirabe. And then Jane Austen.
You want nothing but patience. Or give it a more fascinating name. Call it hope.
Okay, so that's finished. Finally. Another farm. Okay, so there's no governor to mess around with here, but I can siphon some funds from Egypt, and I will definitely be doing that. Let's continue to take a look. We have one more charge on this apostle, and it seems like we might have eliminated their religion. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. They don't have any other religious followers in the area, which is beautiful to behold. Well, actually they do. It's just the same color as our religion here, so what we need to do is come to Rockadet and continue to make sure that it is just locked away for all time. Because you can still see their religion, I just don't want it to continue to have any followers. said Hadrian, as pleasant music played in the background. Okay, so you're a debater, as I've established. Yes, you are. You are going to... Oh, hi. You guys are going to die. Any other religious units that need to meet the wrath of God? No? Okay. Skip turn. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to a modern armor. You're getting all this arrow score. Should have waited. I should have saved that till the next turn, I suppose. Alright, so we got some resting and repairing that needs to happen here. You guys are going to regret your life decisions. But not in such a way that is going to make me want to make peace with China right away, because we have a Chinese city to burn to the ground. That's going to happen first. Speaking of that, I may as well put this tank in the water. Actually, it needs to be improved, or it needs to be upgraded, actually, to a modern armor. But we'll get there. Pay a visit to Chengdu and make them scream in agony as they realize that they've made a horrible, horrible choice by settling where they have. Also, this is just nice for promotions. Now, this settler... yeah, we're going to put you here. This submarine's coming around to raid this barbarian encampment and be rid of it for all time. Oh, because you're in Alexander's territory and they're my ally, I can up... Oh, that's cool. Alright, that's handy. Good to know. We're going to leave you there. Same situation there. That's good to see. Almost done with this turn, believe it or not. Leo Tolstoy also has
Pierre was right when he said that one must
couple of great
believe in
works
the
to
possibility of
contribute.
happiness in order to be happy. And I now believe in it. Let the dead bury the dead. But while I'm alive, I must live and be happy.
Alrighty then. We still have some walls to repair as well. So many cities. Alexander's finished building the world wonder Cristo Redentor. So, yes, very good. Leave the exploring to me. You have satisfied Gorgo's agenda. Explorer. Yeah, I have, because I'm busy trying to settle my massive empire and win the game, Gorgo. Oh, look, China's begging for peace. Sorry, no, not gonna happen. Maybe, just maybe, you will get that peace deal. Alright, so we have another golden age. Sunduk has captured Babylon. The conquest of Babylon is a matter of great concern. Members of the emergency must liberate Babylon from Sunduk, or Sunduk is the name. So, this is my two allies, and then China, who I'm at war with. I mean, this seems like it's kind of a fun thing to do. The only thing is that I don't have a lot of naval power in the area to respond quickly. But it does give me an additional city. It could potentially end my war with China, though, if China got on board with this emergency. All members will have peace, open borders, and shared visibility with each other. All members will go to war with a target. So I'm going to reject it because I don't want to go to war with China. So, unfortunately, Babylon is no longer in the cards. Alright, so Alexander's in a heroic age, as is Sunduk. And then a Monitor is in a standard age, Egypt is, China is, and then we have Gorgo and Tamiris in dark ages. Alright, so dedications for the atomic era. One dedication, anyway. Cities with governors receive 50% tourism from world wonders, 100% tourism to all national parks. So this would definitely help accelerate the culture victory. I'm going to go for this. Wish you were here, because I just think that the culture victory, you know, steaming into, you know, the end of the series, I think that's going to be, you know, kind of how we wrap this up. So let's go for that. Dario has a promotion available, so sabotage production, steal great works, or technology. Let's set you up to steal great works. So you're a linguist and a cat burglar. This battleship is promotable, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and give them extra combat strength versus district defenses. And then roll you up here. So Chengdu's not going to last. The only thing is that I don't have... Oh, wait, yes I do. I've got you. Beautiful. I was going to say I don't have a unit that could actually roll in and take it, but that's a lie. I've got the tank army in the water. So that works out. Theater Square is probably a good idea. Also, a trader's probably good. Let's do a Theater Square, though. Let's do that. We need to put it on the best tile, and I would say the best tile is going to be that one. Because I'd be giving up more production anywhere else. If you're curious what my logic is there. I'm going to go ahead and repair the walls here, just because seeing the... seeing that is starting to bother me. Let's see. Military Academy can be purchased with faith. Sure, why not? Escape on foot. Ah, Dario was captured in Abydos. You can attempt to trade for their release. Cleo, 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 buddy, Cleo. What can I give you? Oh, you. Alright, so if I give her these 2 works, and then steal them back from her, because I totally can, using Dario, actually. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give her those 2 great works, and she can think that everything is okay. And I'm going to use the spy that she just gave back to me to steal them back, because he is set up to steal great works. And it's going to be hilarious. That's what's going to go down. So... Are any of you Plains Hills tiles? Yeah, you are. But you know what? I think I'm just going to send these units straight out towards the New World. We need these settlers over there more than anything, especially with what Seonduk's doing. Seonduk. I'm not sure. How much do you pronounce the EO if you're with that Korean name? I genuinely don't know. We can talk about it in the comments, because obviously it's throwing me off. Alright, Adolfo. You can siphon funds as if 2 levels more experienced. Alright, let's go ahead and put you in... Put her in Seoul, I guess. Mess with Korea a little bit. And then Dario absolutely needs to go to... Yeah. Rock Cadet. We're going to steal some great works. Tolstoy is going to finish Anna Karenina. We're finally getting rid of some of those great people. Lovely to see. And we have Hagmatana to Roma. We just need to resume that trade route, no problem. Johann Wolfgang von... What's his name? Von Goth. The Sorrows of Young Werther. Alright, so that's finally gotten rid of a lot of our great people that we were sitting on, which is nice, I have to say. This modern armor doesn't have much else to do. We should probably just bring it up here. Back to the front. Same with you. Yeah, those guys are moving at insane paces. And then these guys are dumb enough to actually get their units on land. So, I mean, credit where due. China's trying, but my artillery are... Number 1, just slaughtering them. Number 2, gaining a ton of experience from slaughtering them. So, I say bring it on. Do what you think is necessary, China. It's not gonna end in a pretty... Oh, yeah, that's right. You were gonna go there. It's not gonna end in a pretty way for you. We've got to bring that submarine back next turn. I meant to clear that. Oh, well. Alright, modern anti-tank crew promotion. There we go. Nice. Samin Munyondo. That was remotely a correct pronunciation. Not sure. I'm confident in my Japanese pronunciation, not so much in Korean, Chinese, Taiwanese, etc. Okay. So, surprise, surprise, they think I'm a warmonger. Can't wait for Gathering Storm. Holy crap. Of course, by the time you're watching this, there are already a number of videos online from other channels. I'm not bitter at all. But I'm still getting it before release, or that's the scuttlebutt, so to speak. Nice. So we have neutralized a governor in Akhtaten, which is a fairly significant city. And you are promotable too. Or the spy's not promotable, but maybe they will be promotable before long. Let's see. Extra range? Ooh. Let's see. Extra combat strength versus land units. Let's do that. Well, I like the range most, to tell you the truth. We're already getting insane combat strength here. Alright, so if caught on a mission, have a much higher level, or have a much higher chance of escape. You know what? I do like that idea. We're using these spies to really mess around a lot. I want to go ahead and make sure that that continues to remain in place. Let's do another archaeological museum here. And then in Patna, let's do a builder, because we still have lots to do there in terms of that. And I was going to buy a builder somewhere, was I not? Setia looks like the sensible place for me to make a decision like that. But I don't quite have enough gold to buy a builder yet. So let's just work on a sewer in Chennai. A zoo in Larak. Stock exchange in Shurupak. And an armory. I didn't realize that Auckland was on the board. I can go ahead and put 3 envoys into Auckland and take them away from Qin Shi Huang. Haha! There's some air score for us. I love it. Right, these guys are headed out to the New World with a battleship armada protecting them. I wouldn't be surprised if Egypt just declared a war of desperation, more or less. I really wouldn't. I'm trying to see where it could be good to put a new trader. It might be worth my while to... Oh, wait, you know what would be nice? Why don't we put a trader in Lugdunum and maybe establish a road between these cities over here? That's probably a good idea. Let's go with that. We're 28 minutes into this episode, so I need to stop, don't I? Let's go ahead and put them on alert. We're going to keep these guys in place. And these guys continue to be idiots. So we're going to make them feel like idiots. And sink all of their battleships. They're not actual battleships, but it's a figure of speech. Rooster. Nice. Yatsashi Kingyo is okay, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing for you. Okay, we're going to bring you back. We're going to coastal raid that encampment. It's no longer a problem, which means we are now safe to think about where we want to settle. Now, all of these are grasslands. We have a Plains Hills tile there. And I could build a bath later on. So this would be one of the best places to get a city going quickly. But it wouldn't have the housing bonus unless I build a bath district. Yeah, we're going to do that. Especially since it's towards the end of the game. We'll leave the barbarians for now just because it's fun to watch them mess with China. I think I'm probably just going to burn this city to the ground once I conquer it, just to rub it in China's face. But for now, let's see. I don't have much else to do. Oh wait, speaking of conquering it. Bye-bye. Okay, and on that note, we'll stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to continue working on these governors in Egypt. I am surprised. It's just the sheer amount of population that they have, and they're no longer in a dark age either, so they have more loyalty pressure in their cities. I don't know that we're going to be able to flip these using loyalty. They're just not... Yeah, you can see loyalty pressure rising again now that they're in a new age. We might just have to conquer it the old-fashioned way, and that won't take long at all. we would probably end that in the space of an episode, 2 tops. And then at the same time, we also are moving rapidly, as I mentioned, towards a culture victory. So it's going to be some overlap here between a Rise and Fall series and the Gathering Storm series we have going in this series at the moment. But it'll be fun. And then we're going to wrap this up and transition entirely to Gathering Storm coverage. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, maybe 7 a.m. With the next episode or the ones after that. And then that going forward. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.